Want to keep your children busy while they gain beneficial knowledge this Ramadan?
I think she
We have the perfect solution. Download the One for Kids TV app, which features lots of fun and educational videos and songs your children will enjoy. All the content is authentic and music-free. Available for download from these platforms or visit www.oneforkids.tv.
Inshallah, we'll continue our series, understanding the du'as that we recite in the salat. Like we said last week, sometimes we go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years reciting some du'as in the salat and we have no clue what we are saying. And alhamdulillah, last week we explained du'a al-istiftah, subhanak Allahumma bihamdik, subhanak Allahumma bihamdik, wa tabarak asmuk, wa ta'ala jadduk, wa la ilaha ghayruk. And we mentioned also that one of the ways in order to achieve khushu' in the salat is to get the brain involved in the salat. Now, mechanically, automatically, the minute I say Allahu Akbar, immediately, Subhanak Allahumma, without any thinking. But we have many options. We have many options of authentic dua Rasulullah ﷺ used other than this dua before the Fatiha. And today, inshaAllah ta'ala, we will take the second authentic one. What does that mean? That means one day or one salat, I say Subhanak Allahumma wa bihamdik wa tabarak asmuk, and the other salat, I will say this one inshaAllah. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was praying with the Sahaba. And then one of the Sahaba said, Allahu Akbaru kabira, walhamdulillahi kathira, wa subhanallahi bukratan wa asila. When Rasulullah ﷺ finished the salat, he turned around. He said, Man al-qa'il? Who's the one who uttered these words? So one of the people, one of the companions said, Ana ya Rasulullah. Me, myself ya Rasulullah. He said, Ajibtu laha. I'm very surprised of it. Futihat laha abwabu as-sama'. All doors of Jannah, all doors of heaven were open for it. Allahu Akbar. So Abdullah ibn Umar radiyallahu anhuma, the narrator of the hadith, he said, since that day I never abandoned saying this dua. So after Allahu Akbar, before the Fatiha, Allahu Akbaru kabira, walhamdulillahi kathira, wa subhanallahi bukratan wa asila. What does it mean? Of course, all the words are very familiar and they're very easy, but we'll explain them to better improve our understanding. Allahu Akbaru kabira, Allahu Akbar. Do you know that Allahu Akbar is the most word every practicing Muslim utters on a daily basis? If somebody asks you, what is the most word that you say on a daily basis? The most word, it is Allahu Akbar. Between the salawat, between repeating after the mu'adhin, between the iqamah, between the adhkar after the salat, between the adhkar before sleeping, if you add them all up, it goes above 400 times a day, specifically Allahu Akbar. So I'm saying Allahu Akbaru kabira. Imagine we say 400 times a day or more Allahu Akbar. But what does it mean? Do I live by Allahu Akbar? Do I live by the most word I recite on a daily basis? Is Allah Akbar in your life? Is Allah Akbar than your job? Is Allah Akbar than your family? Is Allah Akbar than the haram income? Is Allah Akbar than whatever you're doing wrong? Is Allah Akbar than that meeting to get up and pray your salat? Is Allah Akbar than anything that could distract you from Allah Azza wa Jal? Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Why it's not Subhanallah when I start the salat? Why it's not Alhamdulillah and I start Allahu Akbar? Leave everything and go back to Allah Azza wa Jal. And add to it Kabira. When we add the same word, that means we are confirming the greatness of Allah. Allah is not only Akbar, Allahu Akbaru Kabira. Allahu Akbaru Kabira. Walhamdulillahi kathira. Subhanallah. We all know Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, not only Alhamdulillah, kathira, abundantly. I was just reading a quote of Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah. Wallahi, he said, whomsoever think that the blessings are only food and drink and shelter and afiyah, whomsoever think that the ni'am he has are only food and drink and shelter and health, then he is lacking wisdom. Al-batta, he has no wisdom whatsoever. Because the blessing of Islam, the blessing of Iman, the blessing of coming to the Salat, the blessing of guidance, that is way much higher than the blessing of eating and drinking. Animals eat and drink. So Alhamdulillah kathira. First kabira, kathira. Yani for my brothers and sisters that non-Arab, very easy. Allahu Akbaru kabira, walhamdulillahi kathira. Wa subhanallah bukratan wa asila. So this is probably the two new words that might come to your vocab. Bukratan, early in the morning. Usually bukra is between fajr and shuruq. Asila is between asr and maghrib. So yani I am glorifying Allah. I am making tasbih to Allah day and night. Bukratan wa asila. Does that mean in between I'm not doing it? No, when we say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Rabbul Mashriq wal Maghrib, He is the Rabb of Mashriq and Maghrib, that automatically means that He is also the Rabb of what's in between. So similarly, when I say I'm making tasbih bukratan wa asila, that means I am making tasbih constantly day and night. So subhanallah ya akhwan, very simple dua to say instead, by the way. You do not say two dua of istiftah. One, either this or that, or the ones that we are going to study in the following weeks that are coming. So when I say Allahu Akbar, automatically, usually, Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, which is like we said last week, one of the best dua ever, 100% authentic. Okay? But next salat, this sunnah that I'm going to pray right now, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar kabira, walhamdulillahi kathira. وسبحان الله بكرة وأصيلا أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم, and then you start. Please, very simple dua. Otherwise, wallahi, all mechanical. Yalla. This, inshallah, series, bi'idhnillah ta'ala, if we follow the steps, you will feel the change in your salat. So let's do it as usual. Repeat after me. Allahu Akbar kabira, walhamdulillahi kathira, wa subhanallahi bukratan wa asila. MashaAllah.
Experience the beauty of Islam and bring happiness into your life with our app One Islam TV. You will have access to a wide variety of interesting documentaries, inspiring lectures, and so much more. Download One Islam TV from the Apple or Google Play Store today.